Hey guys, it's GETBODIEDBYJ, and this is another one of my favorite meals that I cook. I can eat this at any time of the day. I love it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything like that. So it's going to be egg whites with red onions, tomatoes, and spinach. So the first thing that you're going to do is put your butter or your Pam spray or your olive oil. Today I'm using Smart Balance butter. Remember, there's no limit to eating healthy in what you use. It's just, you know, whatever you have. Then I put my spinach. And you want to put the whole amount because spinach, for some reason, shrinks really small and it almost disappears. So don't feel like you're putting too much. It's just better that way. Then, instead of cutting my tomato and dicing it up, I just cut it right in there. And you can put as much as you want. Keep mixing it around so the spinach and the tomatoes can cook. And then you want to get your red onion and do the same thing. Cut however much you want in there. I don't like onion and stuff in small little squares, so I'd rather cut it like this, where, you know, you get the long pieces like that in your food. Everybody has their own preference. Alrighty. So you always saute your vegetables before you put your eggs on the stove. This is number one. And you want to just let it sit for like a minute or 2 minutes. This is the egg whites that I use. It's all liquid egg whites, and it just makes it easier than having to separate the yolk from your eggs and stuff like that. I just shake it up, and I'm gonna pour an amount that covers the whole bottom and maybe a little bit of the top of the vegetables. Alright, so you're gonna let this simmer until the eggs actually turn like more white before you start mixing. If you start mixing now, it's still watery. It hasn't really begun to cook, so you have to let it sit for a little bit. I usually put the stove on a medium to 5 or 6 and just patiently wait. This meal takes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to cook all the way, and then at the end you can add a little bit of, you know, mixed Mexican cheese or mozzarella or Parmesan, whatever you like. Very light, everything in moderation. So it's starting to cook more. We'll mix it up. Another way that you can cook this, you can cook everything separate. So you can saute the vegetables in one pan and cook the eggs by themselves in another pan, and then at the end you put the eggs on a plate and then you put all the mixed vegetables on top with the cheese sprinkled on top. So you don't have to mix it together. I know some people are funny about mixing their food together like this, so it's definitely up to you. I like these eggs fluffy, so I like when them cook a little bit more and simmer it up and let it get fluffy. I don't like them to be flat at all. And I usually add avocados to this as well at the end. And then I sprinkle it with some cayenne pepper. You know, you can try stuff out and get creative with it, you know. Everybody likes different stuff, so some people might add mushrooms. I add mushrooms sometimes. It doesn't have to be spinach. It can be something else. You can use kale. You can throw broccoli in here and do a bunch of different stuff. ahead and put your food on your plate, however much you want. This serves about 2 to 3 people depending on how much you put inside the pan. So I'll go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of this Mexican 4 cheese on top. Remember, a lot of things are not off limit when you're eating healthy. You just have to get creative with it and eat everything in moderation. Oh, and sprinkle some cayenne pepper. My favorite thing to do. I don't use pepper or regular salt. You can also use sea salt on the top of this if you want, but there you have it. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope this helped. Now this is something that you can do in less than 10 minutes, so there's no excuses. If you can go to McDonald's or any fast food place and wait in line for 10 minutes, then you can cook this meal. Now everything that you need to cook this is in the description below. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Eat Clean, Train Dirty.